everybody, Bob Stafford, Trainmaster Bob here, and I'll give you a bit of a layout update. It's been a month. In the past month, I've managed to get the track laid on the helix, non-helix, whatever you want to call it, that spans to 15 inches, an elevation change from the bottom level to the top level. And I've got some more wiring done. Just one of those things that say required evil. Okay, is wiring. I don't enjoy it very much, but I do it. And it's slowly progressing here. So I've got enough wiring in that we can now try to run our first train up to the top of the, as some people call it, the non-helix or no helix, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we're going to try to take our train up the east side of the Pocono Mountains today. And we have two After Genesis locomotives on it. Jersey Central F3s are both powered. Got, I think, 15 cars in a caboose, which would be the normal size train to operate on this layout. And we're going to see what happens. So follow along with me as we take our first train up to the summit of the Poconos. Today we're going to try running our first test train up to helix, or non-helix I guess you call it. I want my normal train length for road freights to be about 15 cars. So I got 15 cars and caboose on this, if I remember correctly. I got two powered units, two After Genesis F3s here for power on the train. And we're going to take a trip up to the top of the helix to the end of track. And we're going to see whether two engines will pull 15 cars up the hill or not. First we're going to pull up the west end. Interlocking. We have to stop here at west end and we have to wait for an opposing train to go by before we get lined out of the yard and then through the crossovers. We're sitting in the clear at west end. We're waiting for our opposing train to come by so we can cross over. Okay, towerman's lined us up. We got our signal, we can proceed. Go through the interlocking and we cross over to the westbound main. The train that we have today is the empty cementer train heading back to the cement mills with empty cement cars to be reloaded for New York and other destinations east again. After a train crosses over west end, we're coming around the end of the peninsula. track set back a ways from the end here to allow for water seam in the future. Track here will be alongside of a large river like the Delaware or Hackensack, Snake River, whatever. After we go around the end of the peninsula, we are coming back down the other side on the westbound main. And we head down the other end of the peninsula, and we're going to come back around again. This gives you some mileage to your trip. Just makes it longer the trip to make it to the other end of the run. The train comes around the other end of the peninsula and comes to a switch here at Pocono Junction and leaves the double track main, start on the single track line heading over the Poconos and into the Wilkes-Barre area. Here we have to watch the train come around the curve at Hillside. And we watch it as it continues its climb up the east side of the Pocono Mountains. Now we watch our train as it climbs up the non-helix, which spans the 15-inch difference between the first level and the second level. The train is slowly climbing the 2% grade. There we go, folks. We've successfully pulled our first train up the helix here, or non-helix, to the top of the grade at Summit. Well, that was it. We did it. We got a train up to the top of the grade. I successfully backed it back down to the bottom level. And I just continue on doing some more wiring. I don't want to start on the second level until I get all the wiring done on this bottom level, just so it's easier to access it. And I get Logic's in-scale track laid also, and get all that wiring done. So until next time, this is Bob saying thanks for watching. If you found this to be useful, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and remember, model railroading is the best hobby in the world, people. And let's get out there, let's build something, and let's run some trains. Bye.